Hello everyone.
How do?
Welcome to Happy Monday. Usual Monday live stream. Sorry, my YouTube's not started. Oh, it has. It's starting up. Oh, I've got an ad. Yes. Very worrying announcement tonight about our Prime Minister, Mr. Boris Johnson, been taken into intensive care. Just been watching Sky News and it's saying, is he things that they're not telling us, is his condition worse than what they're telling us, blah, blah, blah. I don't think we'll actually know until, I know you're here.
Can't get away from me.
Yeah, so yeah, it's just a case of waiting and seeing, really, what transpires, let's just say. So it says there's nobody watching. Oh ho, hey ho. Yeah, so yeah, I mean it is only just like 2 minutes past 9, so just welcome to the live stream. If I get any notification whilst we're on air, I'll read it out to everybody, or whoever's here or whoever's not, blah blah blah, you know what I mean. So yeah, I'll just wait till a few more comes in, because there is a little announcement that I need to make. So yeah, I've got an announcement to make, aka regarding the live stream tomorrow evening. So we'll wait and see. See how many comes in. If nobody comes in, blah blah blah. We'll play it by ear anyway. As far as I know, there's only Pix here at the moment.
Yeah, just me at the moment.
So
people come flocking.
Yeah. So some, as I say, they're probably all watching the news for an update on Mr. Boris Johnson.
Probably.
But as far as Sky News goes, they're just saying, he's been took to intensive care just as a precautionary measure. They're not really saying a lot about his condition at the moment, just that he's been taken there as a precautionary measure. So that's basically it. I mean, that's all we know at the moment. So we've got the two watching. Hello to the second person. Yes, Mr. Pixie did an interview, video interview, which he posted earlier on. Very good, if I must say so myself. So yeah, and as Chris has just put in, yeah, if anybody wants an interview, just message him and let him know. It's basically, it will be all done through, like, he asks the questions, he sends the video to you, you fill in the blank spaces, and then you send it back to him. So that's as easy as it is. He has got quite a few lined up. It's just a case of him sending the videos out to whoever it is that he's sending them to, and then waiting on them getting back to him. He edits it and everything. And hi, Amjad, how are you? He he edits it all together, you know, the two videos, like merges them into one, if that makes sense. So so yeah, you know, there's that's as easy as it is. You know, he asks the questions, he pre-records the questions, he sends it to the person that is interviewing, they answer the questions via a separate video, and then they send it back to Chris, who then edits it together. Oh,
You just finished Snooze Enders, did you?
I thought it were only on half an hour.
Might be on an hour,
Oh, I don't know. So anyway, so there we go. So
well, this is watching catch up.
Same as I've just been saying, I've just been watching the Sky News. Mr. Boris Johnson has been taken into intensive care. I'm so damn sexy, it's becoming a bit of a burden. Johnny
You
Five.
want me again, Johnny?
Hiya, Johnny. So yes, so yeah, that as soon as I say, I've been watching the Sky News. It's just made the announcement that it's a catch up.
Oh yeah.
He's been taken into intensive care. They're not really saying much about it. Not on any ventilation. It's just as a precaution, or
Well,
supposedly.
Precaution, just going to hospital.
Yeah. You know, I mean, it's they're not going to tell you the whole story. I don't think they will. So it's a case of waiting and seeing, really. Oh, Johnny's took his beard off. So I took mine off as well, Johnny. I've had my weekly shave tonight. No, I'm only joking. So yeah, so same as I say, apparently we're only taken into intensive care about 7 p.m. tonight. So they're saying like purely as a precaution, but you know, they're not going to tell you. You know, they just like telling you what you want to hear, if you know what I mean. So so yes, I thought I'd wear my hair down tonight because I went to bath and washed my hair. So I thought, well, I'll leave it down, and because I'll probably get up in the morning and I look all what do you call it, bedraggled, and it's sticking up all over the place. And so I thought, why not? I've blow dried it with hair dryer. I thought, well, you know.
You're a pig.
Oh. It's all right. I'm looking for my phone. I've put it on charge.
You have to send it me so I can have a laugh.
Ooh, and damn, I'm up. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Yeah, there's no like blowing your own trumpet, is there, Johnny? So
I'll put wind in there if you're a bit warm, lad.
Oh dear me. Johnny can't find any crab sticks.
I stand now, so we're not be having them, mate.
He's put me off my stride now, sending me that pic with no beard.
That said no beard.
Yeah, I mean, there's only 6 sins, so I may as well I can repeat it as often whenever. I am still doing the live baking tomorrow night, but I know I put on the poll, 2, 3 or 5, but after having Hi, Frugal Farmer, how are you?
Hey,
Af-
Frugal.
After sort of having this discussion with Chris suggested that I go up my normal time of 9 o'clock.
Vanessa.
Hi, Vanessa, how are you? So that's what I've decided to do. I have set the live stream up, but I'm not going via StreamYard. I'm just going live just via YouTube. That's if it works. But it's allowed me to put the thumbnail up and it's set as a reminder. So I'm hoping that it's going to work like on my laptop. But if not, hi Kate, how are you? If not, I'll have to do it via my phone, and I don't know. We'll sort something out. So yeah. So I know I did put like 5 o'clock, but same as I say, me and Chris had this discussion, and he says, "Well, why don't you just go 9 o'clock? It's the cookies are only in the oven 11 minutes, so it's not as if they're going to take forever to cook." Oh.
Hi, Kate.
I said hi, Kate.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. I'm too busy typing out the message.
Yeah, I never thought of that. It's all right. It just says, I just thought as well, you'll be in front of the green screen so you can have a picture up at the same time behind you. So, yeah. I mean, so long as you know what you're doing, because I don't.
I ain't got a clue. Not with StreamYards.
I'm not going via StreamYards, am I?
Oh, YouTube, innit?
Yeah, I'm going via
YouTube.
YouTube.
I ignore that last message then.
I mean, I could always scrap the one that I've set up on YouTube and go via StreamYard.
Yeah, because you'll eat up all your watching, won't you?
Well, it don't matter.
Oh, go on, YouTube.
It's all right. We're having a bit of a discussion here. Yeah, Kate says 9 p.m. is great. Well, same as I say, I know like the 5 p.m. one, the later one, we're winning anyway. And so over the weekend, we'd had a discussion, and Chris says, well, everybody's probably going to be expecting you to go live at 9 p.m., even though it's like on a day where I don't usually go live. But same as I said, it's only going to be like a once a week thing. It's not going to be, you know, it's just going to be like once a week. Or, you know, put on the green screen like you are in a huge commercial kitchen. But I'm not.
Behind you.
Yeah, she means on green screen.
Eh?
She means on green screen.
Yeah,
so, yeah. So, yeah, so, you know, and I says, well, I've done poll and I've done it in the Facebook group. I've done it on YouTube and I've put 5 p.m. And he says, well, he says, basically, upload your thumbnail, because I'd asked Dennis to do me a thumbnail because it looks more professional than when I do them. So, excuse me. So I says to Chris, he says, now, have you decided what time you're going live, blah, blah, blah. And I says, well, just tell him, ask his opinion. And he said the same. I think you should do it at 9 o'clock. So that's what we decided. It was, I basically made the decision today. Yeah, we're going to do it at 9 o'clock. So yeah, same as I say, Kate, I have been watching the Sky News. You know, I think there's a lot more to it than, because same as they've got this doctor on, and he says they don't just give you because intensive care beds are like rocking horse poo. And he says they don't just give you an intensive care bed for the sake of it. So I think there's some things that they're not telling us. So, I mean, that's just my opinion, but hey ho. You know, but, you know, it's, that's what I'll be making tomorrow evening on the live stream. Got my recipe ready. I just got to, like, obviously weigh my ingredients out tomorrow. Vanessa Kitty says 1600 hours my time. I will be watching for it to start. So yes, I will be making white chocolate chip cookies, Vanessa. I'm going to start off like, you know, relatively simple. You know, this sort of live stream I will only probably be doing once a week. You know, I mean, I can't guarantee that because I don't know how I'm going to be feeling myself. So at least once a week or once every other week. We'll see how it goes. If I get, if I get quite a good response, I will definitely be doing it once a week. So it's just, you know, we'll play it by ear and we'll see how things go. So those cookies I have made quite a few times. So same as I said, I'll do it live. I basically know what I'm doing with them. I've not had no failures up to yet with them. So I says, you know, I'll start off simple. Amjad does want me to, I'm getting baking fun with Nadia vibes. So, yeah, but I mean, it's like, it's a baking video, but it's live. And it's basically upload it straight to YouTube. So there's no editing involved, you know what I mean? So, but same as I said to Chris, like the baking vlogs, you don't actually see, it's in retrospect, it's just the edited version, if you know what I mean. So Amjad wanted me to do red velvet chocolate chip cookies. I have downloaded a recipe for that. I did send it to Amjad. So I'm doing that other cake as well this week as well. But I have been looking at it's like retro style baking and like old, you know, like the things that we used to have in at school, you know what I mean? I might do this with you. I need white choco chips. I think I got everything else. Well, there you go, Kate. You know, I can show you step by step. Tell you one trick that well, it's not a trick. I've got an old ice cream scoop. What are you laughing at? So yeah, I might do. I mean, I use it's impering me off. I use an old ice cream scoop because it does say on the recipe. It says spoon 1.5 tablespoons of dough to make your cookies. But I find this old ice cream scoop works rather well, you know, and I think, I mean, Chris has shown you the cookies. They come out just the right size, in my estimation. So, you know, if it works, then why, you know, why change it? So, some as I say, I use an old, I'll show you all the equipment that I'm using. So, I just use this old, it's not a fancy smancy thing. It's just one of the old type of, you know, where you scoop it, you know, and that's it. You know, it's nothing fancy. But I have invested in one of these, you know, where you press it and it blops out and...
What's that?
You know what I mean? Well, there's like, that's like the mini version of the ice cream scoop. And the one that we've just, well, recently bought is like the Rolls-Royce ice cream scoops, in it, if you know what I mean. So, blop. Yeah. But I'm just saying, you know, we have invested in one of the trigger mechanism type of thing, you know, the fancy smancy ones. So, but the one that I use for these cookies is just like, you know, it's just like a spoon, but a bit deeper. Kate got a blop. but yeah, when you've done making me laugh, Mr. P. So yeah, it's just like the old-fashioned type. But I find I'll just put like one of them onto a baking sheet and they just come out nice. Yeah, melon, but well, it is similar. Yeah. Vanessa's hit it right on the head. It is like a melon ball scooper thing. So yeah, it is like a melon ball scoop. So yeah, Vanessa's hit the nail on the head. But you know, I mean, it's a, you know, I don't know about you, but I've got several different size tablespoons. So, you know, when it says a tablespoon and a half, I'm not one for faffing about. I just put a scoop of this, you know, I scoop it out, put it on the thing, and Bob's your uncle. So, you know, that's just one tip, you know, I'll share with you. It's just easier all round. It's just easier for myself. It's easier to do, like measuring wise, etc. You know what I mean? It's and for me, I feel that it's just the right amount. One scoop of that, and Bob's your uncle, as they say. But save large scoops for guests who you want to stick around. But you see, the you know, some say the Rolls Royce ice screens. It is quite a big one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's massive.
So the newer one, you won't get many cookies out of that one. Let's just say, hiya, Carla. How are you?
Hello, Carlos.
I'm just telling everyone, Carla, I'm doing a live baking stream tomorrow night. I will be doing white chocolate chip cookies. So I have put it on my community tab. I have sort of set the live stream up. So, and it will be happening like 9 p.m. our time. I don't know, it all depends where you are, either 4 or 5 o'clock your time in the USA. So yeah, we sort of debated for quite a while as what time, you know, I were going to do it. And Chris says, you know, everybody's used to you going live at 9 o'clock. So why don't you, you know, actually go live at 9 p.m. So I says, yeah, I can do. It's not a massively difficult recipe. So, you know, so that's what's happening tomorrow evening at 9 p.m. And Johnny says he's back on his PC now. So yes, I did put a baking vlog up yesterday, mandarin and pineapple cheesecake. It was just something that we needed a dessert after a Sunday lunch, so I looked for a relatively easy. Have I been outside? No. Although, having said that, we've been sat with the patio doors open, so we have had a little bit of fresh air. So, well, I have anyway. So yeah, So that's the plan for tomorrow night. You know, I will be sat over there. I'll have my laptop so I can see the comments. She stuck her head out, breathed it in, then went back inside. No, I didn't even go outside. I just sat here and kept saying, shut that bloody door, that there's a draft round me. But so yeah, so it's a case of I'll have all the ingredients there. I'll have me, you know, my tins lined. I'll have all the ingredients weighed out. Well, I don't even have to go out to put rubbish out, Kate, because they're right outside his front door.
Open door, open bin, chuck it in, shut bin, shut door, job the wooden.
Yeah. So, you know,
Wakey!
Hiya, Wakey. So, yeah, so what I'll do is I'll go step by step, even though I will try to put the, that were a thing, I know. I was going to put all the ingredients in the description before I went live.
Oh, well.
But I can still go back and edit it anyway.
Yeah.
So, you know, I shall, you know, tell you step by step. You need
You told Wakey what time you're going live?
like 115 grams of butter, room temperature. It's got to be room temperature, Kate, so don't forget to get your butter out beforehand.
Yeah, don't have eating on.
Yeah. So it's just brown sugar, caster sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1 large egg. Oh. So, and it's 210 grams. I mean, I can sort of put it in ounces if you need it in ounces. Half a teaspoon of baking soda, which is bicarb of soda here in the UK, and 150 grams of white chocolate chips. It says unsalted, but I don't really think it matters, so long as it's at room temperature, Kate. Only Ed, you have to. It is Pixies. Edit. Me and my mum are going to make homemade KFC for dinner tomorrow. Ooh.
Yeah, has he got a drive-through?
Found a copycat recipe. So, yeah.
Does it sell sea butter?
Hiya, Ian, how are you?
Man in the shed!
I mean, I can send you the recipe via Messenger, Kate, if you want.
And Ballerina.
Hiya, Bella. Hiya, Bella ain't come up yet. Oh, she has. I fell asleep and woke up and thought it was morning.
It's the coffee mornings, Bella. How are you?
So yeah, I'm just finding the recipe for Kate. I can send it to Kate so she can make sure that she's got all the let me just have a look. No, that one's ordinary chocolate chip ones.
Oh, send me the link, Jan, and I'll make some KFC.
Yes. It's all right. I'm just looking for that. Yeah, I'm looking for the recipe for Kate so she can.
Find it.
I found it eventually. I've got that many on my phone. So Kate can make sure that she's got everything. I'm just sending it through to you now, Kate. So KFS, what's KFS?
I think he needs KFC.
No, it just says KFS. I can sort the choco chips. I'll do it again unless I use Easter eggs. But I mean, if you've got like Tesco or Asda or anything close by, I mean, you know, so that is the recipe that I will be going to. But you see, I buy the chocolate chips that I have. They're only in 100 grams. Now it states 150. But when I first made them, I used the exact amount, and Callum said Kentucky Fried Steak. So yeah, so basically, first time I made them, Callum says there don't seem enough chocolate chips in. So
doubled the quantity.
No, I just put like instead of a bag and a half, I used 2 the second time I made them. So
they nearly doubled the quantity.
Yeah. So instead of a bag and a half, because they only come in 100 gram bags.
Instead of 150 grams, you put 200 grams in.
Yeah. She says, I'll try. Hazy will have to go to the shop. You see, I suppose, Kate, you could use like ordinary white chocolate if you've got any white chocolate in.
Chocolate chip beef burgers.
So yeah, so that you know, with some, as I say, Wakey, Bella knows that I'll probably be going at 9 o'clock. I've done the thumbnail, I've set the live stream up. That's if it works. If not, we'll have to think of a plan B. I'm sure we'll get round it one way or other, but I will sort of, you know, yeah. If we have to go to plan B, just make sure you've got a notepad ready to write the ingredients down. You know, let's have, as I say, they're easy enough to make. I'll have everything weighed out beforehand. You don't have to wait for dessert then. I don't fancy chocolate chips in my burgers. I'm sorry.
Buy one, get one free, mate.
So yeah, so that's the plan. I'll have everything weighed out. I'll have the trays already, you know, yeah. No, she says she'll try. Hazy will have to go out to the shop. She's sending Hazy out like I sent Chris out. But yeah, I mean, when Chris does go out, as soon as he comes in through the door, he washes his hands and everything. So, you know, he sent me a picture earlier on. You know, they were queuing right round block at the Asda. So they're doing the 1 in, 1 out still down at our Asda.
Yeah, but they're not limiting folk to food.
Yeah, they've sort of backed down on the restrictions. Are only three of one particular item. You know, the sort of you know, but same as Chris says, when they went down, they did have some toilet rolls in. So yeah, we fine up to yet. Touch wood, Bella. Because I did say to him, this were a thing as well. You know how we were on about the other night when I said there were no flour and there hadn't been no flour for, you know, for weeks. I read on like a notification on the Google thing that the reason why that it's not that people have been stockpiling flour, it's the fact that most of the, you know, the mills and whatever that have been making the flour, obviously there's been a supply and demand for the big supermarkets, which obviously they buy it in like bulk and in big bags. So there's been that much demand for it in the supermarket, like bakeries, because let's face it, most supermarkets, you know, the big supermarkets have got an in-store bakery. So basically, they were saying that there's been such a high demand, like at the supermarkets, you know, for the in-store bakery and whatever, for the bulk flour, that they've just not had time to do the small bags that I use. So, you know, basically that's the reasoning behind them saying that, you know, that's the reason why there ain't been no flour in. So I don't know how true it is. You know, as everything else, we don't know whether or not it's true. I don't know. So, hiya, George. How are you?
I know, George, lad.
So, yeah. So, obviously, you know, it takes such a lot of, well, the excuse was, you know, it's different machinery, it's different this, that, and other. And obviously, supermarkets buy it in bulk, they buy it in big size bags. So basically, they haven't been able to keep up with the demand for flour. So, Money Heist on Netflix. Chris watches Netflix a lot. So yes. And just to let George know, I will be doing a live baking stream tomorrow evening. So just to let you know, white chocolate chip cookies. So I thought I'd just let you know. Yeah, I was watching news just before I came on air, Bella, and it said he's been taken to intensive care just as a precaution, but they were interviewing a doctor. They were interviewing this doctor on Sky News, and he says basically because there's a high demand for intensive care beds, they've not done it lightly. So this, I reckon, there's things that they're not telling us. Either his condition's worse than what they're telling us, or they're just playing it down as to how severe his condition is. I don't know. You know, they just don't move you to intensive care just because they felt like it. But it did say they moved him about 7 o'clock because in the space of last night and this afternoon, his condition worsened. So what they mean by that, I don't know. Yeah, and that's basically what this doctor said, Kate. He just said, you know, this intensive care beds are very rare. And they're only for the really, really ill people. And he says that, you know, they've not took that decision lightly, and they've, you know, and he said himself, it's probably, they can't say it's just as a precaution because they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't give him an intensive care bed on whim of it. He must be really, really ill, and you know, and you know, I think they're playing it down. Myself, I do. So I think they're playing the situation down massively. I think, but it's just a case of his wife has got it too. Yeah, but you see, as soon as he tested positive, I think she left, and it went till after she'd left that she tested positive for it. So it's like same as I said, you know, it's like bolting gate after horses bolted, isn't it? Really, you know what I mean? And it's like, I mean, Chris can tell you. I mean, when we went shopping not this Saturday that's just gone, Saturday before, and I says it's a pity that he don't take his own advice. Obviously, they haven't been doing the social distancing and whatever. Otherwise, he wouldn't have got it. So obviously, he should practice what he preaches. And you know, yeah, I know it's difficult when you know when you're you know, when you're Prime Minister, but you know, if you know that you're positive for this coronavirus, then you know you cut off all contact with everybody. So, but it's basically, this doctor was saying the first thing it hits is your immune system, and that's when you get the pneumonia type of symptoms. So obviously he's showing signs of, you know, the immune, like pneumonia type of thing. Otherwise they want to put him in intensive care, and it is an NHS hospital, so you're not telling me they've got an intensive care bed with Prime Minister's name on it. So you know, I think there's a lot that hasn't been said, you know, but that's only my opinion. So, but it's just a case of, hiya Tina, how are you?
No, Tina.
It's just a case of waiting and seeing, really. You know, that's basically all we can do. Just wait and see. So so yeah, just to let Tina know, I'll be going live again tomorrow night, but I'm doing a baking live stream tomorrow. It's not your usual live stream. I will be showing you how to make white chocolate chip cookies. Yes, please.
You know where microwave is then?
Yeah, bugger off.
I knew that was coming.
I was going to tell you to bring me some water or something in, or if we've got any.
I can't bring tap in here, can I? It'll drip everywhere. We've left someone off from last time. Yeah.
It's my fault. What you moaning about?
Wasteful.
I think we all feeling.
Somebody in Ethiopia make that last a whole week.
I think we're all feeling like that as well, Tina. I mean, for a lot of people that don't know, Saturday's going to be a very odd day for me. Well, Friday and Saturday, actually. 9 o'clock, normal time. I did contemplate going live about 5 o'clock, but after having a deep discussion, yeah, with Mr. P, he says, well, people are going to be expecting you to go live at 9 o'clock. So why don't you, you know, just do it at your normal time? So, yeah, so Friday the 10th, it's 10 years since my stepdad passed away. And Saturday, it's 3 years since my mum passed away. So I've got like a double whammy. I've got, you know, 2 days where, you know, and we had planned on going away for that weekend, obviously to Skegness, because that's where their ashes are scattered. But obviously this coronavirus has scuppered them plans. So we'll do his own little thing at home. I should buy some flowers, and so yeah, it's going to be a very, very difficult weekend, let's just say. You know, it's a deep discussion with Chris. I bet that was a challenge. Well, you know what he's like, Bella. So yeah, you know, it's same as Chris says. It's not as if they're going to take hours to bake, or they've got to be in oven for an hour. They take 11 minutes, you know, and I usually put, like, it all depends, like 6 or 8 on one tray. So it only like makes, I think, about 14, 16 cookies. So, you know, they don't take terribly long anyway. So, but yes, what we do have occasionally have deep and meaningful discussions. So, you know, same as he says, you know, if you were doing something that takes longer in oven, then by all means, you know, go live that bit earlier. But these is like 11 minutes in oven per batch. So, you know, you can whip a batch up in less than half an hour, let's just say. So, yeah. Some, as I say, my stepdad, he died 10 years on Friday. It's been 10-year anniversary on Friday. And then my mum's been gone 3 years on Saturday. So, you know, Chris, I mean, this is the funny thing. Chris only said to me the other day when we were talking about, you know, and obviously the visit to Skegness as Art at Windsor and all this, that and other. And he says, I wonder what your mum would have made her all this, you know, the coronavirus, and you know what I mean? You know, it's a difficult that, because she were born actually the year the war started, so she were only a baby when the Second World War started. So you know, and it's same as us, you know, I wonder what she would have made her all this lot, you know what I mean? You know, I mean, it's difficult for everyone, you know what I mean? It's yeah, some as I say, can you remember the dunes at Skegness, Wakey? What's the name it? I'm trying to think of name it. Rowood, where Lingalonga is on corner. It's up that road and right to top to seafront. You know, my stepdad had it. We scattered his ashes there, and my mum wanted scattering in the same place, so that's what we did. So they're both scattered in the sea, like opposite where dunes are. So anyway, same as I say, that's where she scattered. We went on a birthday, you know, not well, in August last year, put some flowers there. Kate says, be right back, don't go. So yeah, so you know, his intentions was to go there, because you see, we take tie wraps and everything, and we tie wrap a bunch of flowers to railings, you know, in like a memorial type of thing. And that was his intentions of going to Skegness Friday, Saturday, and come back Sunday, because it's my stepdad's on the Friday and my mum's on the Saturday. So it was like killing two birds with one stone and doing like a thing for both of them. Because my mum didn't like to be outdone, and we kept saying all along when my mum were, you know, when she were really, really ill, I bet she's waiting till 10th till, you know, so she can like say she passed on the same day as Norman did, which is my stepdad. But no, she hung on for an extra day. And I says, well, that's typical of my mum. She's saying, I bet you thought I were going to go on the same day as you know. But yeah, you thought wrong. That was my mum's, you know, that was my mum's sense of humour. She's probably thought to us, I bet you thought I were waiting for Norman, you know, hanging on till it come round to day to Norman's passing, and then I were going to go same day as he passed. But no, she waited and passed away day after the anniversary. So, you know, as if to say, proved you wrong. So, I was going to send my husband last time I went to Skeg, but the wind was 40 miles. Oh dear. But it can be very, I think that was last time you took your drone up, weren't it?
What's that?
When we went, last time we went to Skeggy, when we put them flowers on railing.
I think so, yeah.
So, well, it weren't the last time he sent it up, but it were, you know, the last time we went to Skeggy, he did actually take it up in air. So, but it were because my mum's birthday is like August, so it were sort of relatively nice weather. So it just took it up for a quick flight, you know. I sat in the car. So basically, it were a quick up, fly round and back down again. So, technically 3 days after, because there would have been 2 leap years. Right, okay. But it's like splitting hairs in my, you know, in my recollection. He died on the 10th and she died on the 11th. So, you know, it's relatively simple for me. You know, it's his anniversary, 10 years on Friday, and it's her 3rd anniversary on, you know, on Saturday. So, you know, same as I say, Bella says her mum were evacuated to Skegness during the war. Well, you see that road that I'm talking about, Bella, what's that thing? Miners' Welfare. Oh, I forgot what it's called now. They still class it as the Miners' Welfare. What's it called?
Well, where we stayed?
No, my mum and Auntie Margaret stayed there. Oh, you know where you're going up that road up to Dunes? There's like a Miners' Welfare, isn't it? And it's like a place where, you know, people of a certain age go now.
I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, Derbyshire Miners, isn't it?
Something like that.
I think that's the name of the place.
Can't remember, girl.
So yeah, I forgot about that. It's Derbyshire Miners, I think it is. Don't mention the war. So yeah, I'll try. I'm thinking when I was trying to explain to Wakey where it were, I couldn't remember the name of it, but it's come to me now. You know, it does me head in if it's on tip of my tongue, but I can't for life on me think the name of it. But yeah, it's Derbyshire Miners, and I think they used to send evacuees there. I think, I'm not sure. In Skeggy itself, you know that road that I'm talking about, Wakey, where Dunes were at top. It's that road where the Derbyshire Miners thing is on left-hand side.
Means the pub Dunes, not Sam
Dunes. Yeah, the pub. Well, it were a club, weren't it? Yeah. The last time we went in that pub that were called the Dunes, I mean, it's burnt down now, and there's only there's a cafe, there's a amusement arcade, and that's it. And the pub were on the end, but that all burnt down.
Good pub, that, I know.
Yeah, and the last time we ever went in that club, I were expecting Callum. So that's how long ago it is since it's burnt down. I mean, not long after that, it burnt down, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, she were only 7. Well, same as I was saying, Bella, my mum was born in 1939. So the war had, I think she says, she always joked, hey, we've got Gordo in. Yeah, Derbyshire Miners. It's in Skeggy, in Lincolnshire. So, yeah, so my mum always joked with me, and she says, I was born when the war started, and she says, I always make a joke with people and say it was me that started Second World War. So, cheers, everyone. Chris has just made me a coffee. It's thirsty work, this live streaming is. So yeah, I think Wakey gets gist on it. You're a jinx, can't take you anywhere without insurance. Me? A jinx. Why am I jinx? Oh, I think he's saying it burnt down because that was last time I were expecting Callum last time we went in it. Well, when I say not long after, I don't mean immediately after we come out through doors. I meant, you know,
quite a few months after we.
Yeah.
We didn't leave a slow burning fire there.
No, we didn't actually, you know, it didn't burn out down, you know, the night we left or anything. It were a few months, same as Chris says, a few months after we'd gone, that you know, it burnt down. They've never rebuilt it, even though they said that they were going to rebuild it. But I don't know. But apparently, the company that owned the Dunes pub club or whatever you call it owns that. Let me have a look, Gordo. Yeah. Let me just have a look. Right, this is what Gordo's posted in the group. Finally, some sensible advice from a GP nurse in the UK to avoid COVID-19. What I have seen, a lot of our recommendations for how to try avoid getting coronavirus in first place. Good hand washing, personal hygiene, social distancing. But what I have not seen a lot of is advice for what happens if you actually get it, which many of us will. So as your friend and neighbourhood nurse, let me make some suggestions. If you get COVID-19, you basically want to prepare as though you know you're going to get a nasty respiratory bug like bronchitis or pneumonia. You just have the foresight to know it's coming your way. Things you should actually buy ahead of time. And then she's put, not sure what the obsession with toilet paper is. Kleenex, paracetamol, whatever your generic mucus thinning cough medicine of choice is, check the label and make sure you're not doubling up on paracetamol. Honey and lemon can work just as well. A humidifier would be a good thing to buy to use in your room when you go to bed. You can also just turn the shower on hot and sit in the bathroom breathing in steam. If you have a history of asthma and you have a prescription inhaler, make sure the one you have isn't expired and refill. Meals. This is also a good time to meal prep. Make a big batch of your favourite soup, freeze to have on hand. Hydrate. Drink, hydrate. Stock up on whatever your favourite clear fluids are to drink. Though tap water is fine, you may appreciate some variety. For symptom management and a fever over 38 degrees, take paracetamol rather than ibuprofen. Rest lots. You should not be leaving your house even if you are feeling better. You may still well be infected for 14 days, and older people, those with existing health conditions, should be avoided. See you later, Tina.
Bye, Tina.
Wear gloves and a mask to avoid contaminating others in your house. Isolate in your bedroom if not living alone. Ask friends and family to leave supplies outside to avoid contact. Sanitize your bed linen and clothes frequently by washing and cleaning your bathroom. Recommended sanitizer. You do not need to go to the hospital unless you are having trouble breathing or your fever is high over 39 degrees and unmanaged with meds. If you have a pre-existing lung condition or are on immunosuppressants, now is a great time to talk to your doctor or specialist about what they would like you to do if you get sick. children, one major relief to you parents is the kids do very well with coronavirus. They usually bounce back in a few days. Be calm and prepare rationally and everything will be fine. How do you know if you have the virus? Itching in the throat, dry cough, high temperature, shortness of breath. So where you notice these things, quickly take warm water with lemon and drink. Do not keep this information to yourself only. Pass it on to all your family and friends. God bless you. So there you go. But I have been reliably informed that because I have a CPAP machine, I am less likely to get it as well because I'm having a constant supply of oxygen or air to my lungs and my respiratory system. So I suppose in a way I'm one of the one of the lucky ones because I do have a CPAP machine and it's been known that helps keep your respiratory tracts open, blah blah blah. You're less likely to have a congregation of fluid on the lungs, etc. So
are you teaching people how to stay healthy?
No, I've just read something out that Nick Gordo sent me.
Oh.
Yeah. You need my CPAP machine. Well, you ain't got no way to plug it in when you go into the shop.
I've got a power bank, that'll do.
Hiya, Brenda, how are you? She says, hi, I found you.
It's a stalking bee, that would
I'm commenting on your video, Brenda.
Oh, yes. Callum says he's commented on that's what I heard too, Jeanette. Yeah. Same as I say. I don't know. Baz said he'd heard that as well, that you're less likely to get the COVID-19 if you have a CPAP machine, which I do, and I know Baz does as well. So it basically keeps your airways and your lungs and everything functioning properly. Kate's back. Bella says we will be sharing his CPAP. I've got an old one lying about somewhere, Bella.
I thought that I'm having that one.
But that's only what I've heard. I don't know how true it is, but if Baz has heard it as well, because we have a CPAP machine and we usually on a nightly basis, it's basically the CPAP keeps your airways. One of my ears has fell out my head, Callum, and it's tickling my arm. So yes, I'll just send Kate that. It's all right. Hey. So yeah, I'm just going to share that with Kate because Kate is on immunosuppressants. So there ain't no option to share it.
What's everybody looking at? Why are you all looking at me? Is it because I've just come into the room?
Because you sat down in that particular place where all the.
I'll just try this, Kate, but I don't know whether I've done it proper or not.
Well, the answer is boys and girls now.
Right, let me just see. Yeah, it's copied the whole thing, so I have sent it to you, Kate. That's been posted in the group. So yes, it's long as it's not your brains. So yeah, from I don't know how reliable this information is, but if you do have a CPAP machine, you are less likely to. You only copied and I've just copied copied the text. I've sent it to Kate because Kate is actually on immunosuppressants. Not a lot, really. Our Prime Minister is in intensive care with the COVID-19, Brenda. Very sad news. So yeah, if anybody else wants that message or whatever in through Messenger, I'm only too happy to send it to. Oh dear. He's going to kill you when this is all done. So yes.
Might forget later on that night.
So can I just say, if Pixie wants to put the link into his interview that he did with
I have done.
Maniac Grammys Homestead, he did a video interview with Brenda. So yeah, so cake time. So yes, tomorrow evening, for anybody that's interested, I will be doing a baking live stream at 9 p.m. our time. Oh, you didn't get notified and you couldn't find me. Well, make sure you find me tomorrow night, Brenda, because I will be doing a baking live.
Baking live.
So yes.
My prediction.
It's something that I have never done. I've never done a live baking stream, but I'm starting off simple with white chocolate chip cookies.
My prediction. It will be what's the saying? It will turn out to be good than you expected.
Oh yeah. Well, it's a remain wait and see type of thing. So, you know, put that in your diary, Brenda. I am doing the baking live stream tomorrow night, 9 p.m. our time.
Almost 2 p.m. I say.
How many? What time is it for you there? It's nearly 10 past 10 here, Brenda.
Mum, I swear you said in thumbnail it said 2 p.m.
No, I did the poll and I did 2, 3, or 5. But then me and you'd had a conversation where he says I would do it at 9 o'clock, like the time that you normally go. Oh yeah, Amjad says he just watched the interview.
Thank you, Amjad.
So yeah, so we're at like 10 past 10 here, Brenda. You're either 6 or 5 hours behind us. Oh yeah, so you're 5 hours, so it'll be, hang on a minute. See, morning, Cal, will you turn kitchen light off? So you're 5 hours behind us, so it'll be like 4 p.m. your time. Hiya, Tony, how are you?
Hello, Tony lad.
So it'll be about 4 o'clock your time, Brenda. Oh, pardon me. So yeah, so you know, everybody that's coming in, I will be doing a baking live an hour ago, 4 p.m. I'm starting off simple. Baz says night, Callum.
Night, Baz.
So yeah, so it's going to be, you're going to be actually watching me bake cookies live. Wakey says night, Callum.
Good night, good night, Simon.
Simon. Oh, you're doing
Simon.
doing a posh voice.
Hey, Simon. How are you?
So yes, okay, I will try to remember. Don't want to see in a moment. So yeah, I'm telling everybody that comes in, don't forget tomorrow evening, 9 p.m. UK time, baking live. So Kate says she was going to make them like, she's not going to be on the live stream, obviously, but she's going to bake them along with me. Bella says night, darling.
Good night, Bella.
Kate says, night, Callum.
Good night, Kate.
Night, job boy.
Oh, dear.
And everybody's singing on.
Hey, Chris, you better hide your cameras.
Yeah.
They're going to be all over Shank, mate, all over the place.
So, well, the plan A is I've set a live stream up via YouTube, not via StreamYard, but it's done the set reminder and everything, but it says 100 cheek. Tony says, bye, Callum, and night to you. Tony.
Good night, Tony.
So yeah. I forgot what I was saying now. So yeah, you know, if Kate can get the white chocolate chips, do you want to get me a packet out that bag, baby, and show Kate? You see, I normally buy Asda's own, but I couldn't get any white chocolate, so I had to buy yeah. I had to buy white chocolate ones, so I had to buy them. And there is exactly 100 grams in them, Kate. So, you know, if you know what you're looking for, they the ones I had to buy, because I usually buy Asda's own make. But at the time when we went shopping other week, they hadn't got any, so I had to buy these. And there is exactly 100 grams in them. But when I made them first time, there's like 100 grams in each bag, so I used a bag and a half. And Callum reckons that there weren't enough in them, so I should probably use two of these. So they the ones that I will be using tomorrow evening. So these are a bit more expensive than the Asda ones. So no, I'm just doing white chocolate chip cookies. They the chocolate chips that I'll be using tomorrow, Brenda. The recipe, recipe calls for 150 grams, which is like a bag and a half. But the first time I made them, Callum says that he didn't think there were enough white chocolate chips. No, they Dr. Oetker, they are. Says Dr. Oetker there, look. So, but I couldn't get Asda's own mate, so I bought these instead. 9 o'clock, Baz. Yes. That's all my own doing, Brenda. Nothing to do with him over there. That's all my own doing. No input from Chris. That is my own doing. So, so yeah. And you can actually get that on StreamYards, Brenda. So if you do another live stream, yeah, you know, I did all that all by myself. No input from Mr. Christopher at all.
Oi.
Mr. Chris, then.
Thank you. Well, my mother calls me that when I'm naughty.
Yeah. So, so yeah, Chris doesn't use StreamYards very often. He knows nothing about. What is that over your left shoulder, Jeanette?
Always going on about your cupcakes again.
Well, I don't know. It's Tom's clothes. There. Your
left shoulder.
That is my left shoulder.
No, it is, yeah, I'm looking up.
Have I got two left shoulders now?
I'll look just because I'm looking at it.
Yeah, I was watching news before I came live, Tony. let's chat private on StreamYard tomorrow if you've got time. Yeah, that's fine. It's Callum's undercrackers and his clothes for tomorrow. Because we've put had 2 loads of washing in today, Chris says. Well, while I'm folding clothes, he says, I'll get Callum some clothes out for tomorrow. So
tomorrow and Wednesday's clothes out there.
Oh yeah, they're like 2 days worth there. Oh dear. Yeah, I'll do that. Same as I say, it's relatively easy, Brenda. It's you just click, you know, like on your StreamYards, there's like a sub thing outside. Just click on banners, and then you create a banner. And that's all there is to it. Put whatever you want, you know. So I nearly said some of them, but I'm not. You know, you can put whatever you want, but I thought under the current situation, you know, that was quite an apt banner to have, if you know what I mean. So it's relatively easy. I mean, Chris, you know, you can change your colour. You know what I mean? You don't have to have the, you know, I've changed it from the normal colour to red. You know what I mean? You can have whatever colour you like. You know what I mean? I'll talk you through it anyway, Brenda. So, but yeah, you can change your colours. You can put the banner across, going across the bottom. You can have that banner stationary if you want to. You know, and I sorted it all out by myself. Well, after today, you'll never know what would be on the banner. But yeah, same as I say, no. It's got to be simple for me to understand it. Call me a techno-whiz now. But it's not very often you know, the more complicated things I have to ask Chris. Oh dear. But yeah, you know, it's the more complicated things I have to ask Chris, but you know, it's got to be relatively simple if I can do it. So yeah, you know, it's same as I say, Jeanette the tech genius. I won't go that far, Wakey. So yeah, I did it all by myself. No, you know, Chris didn't, because he didn't even know you could have banners. Oh,
sorry, Brenda.
Oh dear.
I have to sneak that way.
That's one scrubbed off your subscriber list.
We're doing a funny interview with you.
So what you're saying, that I'm thick then, and if I can do it, anybody can?
I'm saying nothing.
Oh dear.
No,
but it's like everything else. I mean,
it was backhanded
it's like everything else, you know. People say that they can't bake, and it's just a matter of knowing what you're doing. Yeah, I've changed. That's what I said, Kate. You can have whatever colour you like. You see, I'll just show you. I forgot how I did it now.
Yeah, I can't remember now.
There you go. No. Example.
Sausage Sheffield cooked in it.
Oh dear.
Brenda says, Chris, I gave you a workout today. Pictures very clean. Brenda, it's not all that big to begin with. So
here you are, look. What colour should I go for? Here you go. I've changed it to green now, you see.
Yeah, but see what Bella says. You know, when it's complicated, she asks Chris and then she asks me.
Green. So we'll go back to red again. Oh, I'll have it in pink.
Pretty in pink.
So there you go. See? See, If you'll notice in a minute it changes. I've changed it to green, but I've settled on pink.
That's true, Bella.
Yeah,
It took you there or 4 hours to tell her how to use StreamYards.
who used it first?
Hey,
Who?
I'm saying that you told Bella for about 4 hours how to use StreamYards.
So we settled on pink now for a bit. Can you make it bigger? I don't know, Brenda. Let me have a look. I forgot how I did that now, even.
Kate's not colourblind.
Oh,
Can you make it bigger, says Brenda.
I know, I'm looking.
Looking.
You know, this kind of genius takes ages. Yeah, this is an example. Click on a banner to show it on screen. Let's have a look.
Why do you want Magnolia?
I'm just trying to look, Brenda, to see. I forgot how I did that. How I changed colours. I only did it a few minutes ago, and now I forgot. I forgot how I did it. Brand. That's it. You can make it smaller. I don't think you can make it bigger.
We want Magnolia. Says Wakey.
It says background. No, that's not doing anything.
Oh, that'd be a green screen of that.
Yeah, you can only get. I think you've got to. You have got to. I think basically you've got to new brand. Let's have a look at that. Oh no.
Who told you that, Chris?
Right, we'll go back to banner. So yeah, I don't think you can alter the size of your font. I don't think so. Yeah, I'm not responding to Wakey's thing. Show her how to do it. He don't even know. So I was just messing about to see if I could get the font bigger, but apparently not. I think that you probably can if you get the paid version. You know what I mean? You can mess about with it and add, add different colours and add this and add that and add the a frame and all sorts. But you've got to upgrade to the paid version. Let's just say.
Getting fries in air fryer.
So basically, if you go to the paid version, you can get a lot more than what you can on the free version. Let's just say. Walk at Jeanette getting all stroppy.
Oh, that's war.
Okay then, Bella. See you later.
Night, Bella.
Night, Bella. I know a lot more than people.
How much is that?
Yeah. How much is what? Paid version? To be quite honest with you, Baz, I don't know. I'd have to once they have a look when the yeah. Tony says it's very expensive to pay, but you see, whereas when you've got the paid version, you know how it says powered by StreamYards in the top corner, you don't get that. You know, I don't know exactly what you get for your money, but you can do, I mean, like same as I was just looking, you can get like a picture frame on it if you've got the paid version. You know what I mean? There's quite a few more things that you can do. You know, but I look at it this way. Yeah, they limit you to 20 hours a month on this free version, but when it were Google Hangouts, you could do however long you wanted. So, and it's a case of, you know, they shot in their, you know, Hangouts is going away, blah, 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 and they're trying to offer you an alternative to Google Hangouts. Have you tried OBS? Get away with your wakey. I'm not that clever.
I don't know OBS before.
Yeah, Chris has done OBS, but he found it very difficult. So if he found it difficult, I've not got a chance. Yeah, but according to sources, that Zoom, it shares your data with all and sundry. It's not as safe as what this StreamYards is. So it's on the same principle, but yeah, I don't think I've used StreamYards in ages. So I've still 20 hours. But what are you saying, brown or tomato?
Sauces.
No. But anyway, it was saying it was like a notification that I got that apparently, you know, this Zoom is video conferencing, you know, during this COVID-19, but you might be a natural. I don't think so. I can't even edit Wakey. So that's, you know, that's showing how thick I am. So, but according to what this notification said, that the, you know, they're collecting your data on this Zoom and then they're sharing.
That's a bit naughty.
So, I'll just see if I can. Oh, Henderson's relish. Let me just have a look, see if I can find it. See if I can. Yeah. Hiya, Alexander. Why edit? Shred it. To make it look professional, Alexander.
Or as professional as we can make it.
Yeah. Use Windows Movie Maker. Editing is a piece of cake. Oh. Right, let me just
What are you doing, my lovely?
I'm just trying to find that.
Yorkshire.
I'm just trying to find that. Zoom has privacy issues. Here are some of. Zoom is malware, it's saying. So it says Zoom videos exposed online, highlighting privacy risks. Zoom bosses apologise for security issues and promise fixes. Zoom unsuitable for government secrets. So it's basically saying that the Zoom conferencing thing is very unreliable.
Oh, I can't be bothered with that, Wakey. Tried using that one before and it was dead slow.
So yeah, Chris has tried OBS, you know, green screen and whatnot, but there's a lot of complicated issues with OBS. But yeah, so I will be doing the live stream as promised tomorrow at 9 o'clock if you all want to come and join in. So that will be like the unedited version. It's not be a vlog. It's actually going to happen as it's happening. You know, I will be baking live. Well, you know, Chris will take them to oven for me and fetch them out when they're done.
And I'll have a good old chip bag afterwards.
So, so yeah. Same as I said. I mean, people don't understand when you're doing baking and you're doing baking vlogs. You know, the stuff that's involved in it, you know, you're measuring out all the greasing of the tins, etc. You know, and that's what you don't see in the vlogs. Because same as I says, I like to, like my last vlog were only 2 minutes and something, you know, you like to retain your audience and know that they watch the whole thing, if you know what I mean. And that's why. Yeah, and Gordo says you need a decent laptop with a decent processor to run OBS. Chris, that's what Chris finds.
I can't do it on this new second-hand one because this will in the Stone Ages. This one.
I am making white chocolate chip cookies.
Oh yeah.
So I have made them a couple of times before. Yeah, the recipe calls for 150 grams of chocolate chips, but the first time I made them, I stuck to the recipe. Callum reckons that there weren't enough chocolate chips in them. So I will be putting like 2 packets. So there you go. Chris will be taste testing them probably while we're live because he's got his
house is still in oven. Not ready yet, love.
He's got to he loves the cookies, you know, and it's can I have a cookie yet? No, they've not cooled down yet. Oh, when can I have one? You know what I mean? So yeah, Chris will probably be taste testing them. So yes. So but same as I said, yes, I did say cookies, Tony. White chocolate ones, white chocolate chip ones. They the chocolate chips that I will be using. What size? So yeah, so I will be using them. But it does call for 150 now. There's 100 grams in these packets. And the first time I made them, I used a packet and a half. And then Callum turned around and says, well, I don't think there were enough chocolate chips in them. So I should probably be putting two of these in.
Oh.
So, hey up. Yeah. So, yeah, so Chris says not a chance they'd be gone before they reach the post
I'll
box.
be eating them by the time I get to the post box.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
That's all.
No, I'm not. It's very unhygienic, that is. He says they're going to let him lick the bowl live. No.
I wait till it's turned off.
Yeah. So when Tony's parcel arrives, all he's got is a box with a few crumbs in bottom. Because Chris will have nicked them, won't wait at post box. So, but yeah, Chris is a bit partial to the white chocolate chip cookies, Tony. So, yeah, you know, you'd end up with a box with just crumbs in the bottom because he'll have nicked them more, you know.
He'll not have no crumbs either.
Oh, I never knew that. It says cider is fermented with sugar, cider is fermented with honey.
No.
There you go. You learn something new every day. Not the best ones, all of them. I only make good ones, Simon. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't make bad ones. You watch, doing it live, and I say, quick. But I always put my timer on because I've got like a timer on. Let me just sort of give you a quick demonstration. I've just put it on for a minute. That's the I don't know whether you can see it, but because I haven't turned my brightness down, I've put it on for a minute. So I always use that. So that's counting down now. It's 47 seconds. So hiya, Mel, how are you?
Hello, Mel.
So yeah. So I'll let you listen to it when it goes off, because I do use this. So that is the timer that I use. So once that starts going off, then I know that you know, I mean, everybody's got one of these on the phones. So yeah, I mean, I'll just let it go off. Mel's got an old-fashioned timer. There you go.
Oh.
So that's our, you know, to be precise, and you know that the timers, yeah, the cell phone works better. So you see, this is all I use. I've got one of the egg, like it's like an egg, and you twist it round, but they're not as reliable as the ones that are on as phones. So because it's more precise and everything. If you can figure out how to use that phone, then editing should be easy. Well, yeah, you would have thought so. Hey, we've got Dennis in.
Yeah, he's drinking, so watch it. He's not giving me any of his wine, Grandad.
It says, hi, Jeanette, tell Chris it's all mine. He's not having any. What?
Why?
Oh, so yes, Mr. DJM Films, that's he did the thumbnail and everything for me. Thank you, Dennis. I very much appreciate it. You know, you did a grand job. We all picked. Well, Dennis sent me about 4 designs. I picked the one I liked, and they sent them to Chris, and he says, that's the one I've picked. And then Dennis says, yeah, you've picked the right one, because that's the one that I like. So, yeah, so basically we made the right choice. So as I say, I do appreciate Dennis doing that for me. You're very welcome, wifey. So I do hope you'll be tuning in to watch me make these cookies live tomorrow night. Hey?
Dennis.
What?
It's his birthday tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone that's reached his 100th birthday.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Told everybody now, Dennis.
Yeah. So Chris has just reminded me, Mr. Dennis might not be in the stream tomorrow because it's his birthday tomorrow. So are we all going to wish Dennis a happy birthday for tomorrow?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dennis. Happy birthday to you.
For tomorrow. So, you know, it's yeah, it's Mr. DJM Films UK's birthday tomorrow, Dennis. So if we hadn't had this
I'll become a pisser.
I wish I could put my hand through the screen and take a cookie before Chris nabs them. So yeah, I mean, had we not been in lockdown, Dennis, I would have baked you a cake. So I said same to Baz because it was Baz's birthday yesterday, and I says once this lockdown's over,
don't give up the temptation. I ain't got one to give up, mate.
you know, I says when this is all over, we'll all have to get together. I'll have to bake Dennis a cake, and I'll have to bake Baz a cake. So you know, is that a plan? You know, are we all going to get together once this is all over? Meet up. I can bake Dennis a birthday cake. I can bake Baz a birthday cake. So you know. He says thank you, Chris. Oh dear.
Karaoke, Chris.
He says whatever you do, don't bake any cookies for everyone, as there won't be any left. Well, why should you have all the benefits of my baking? You know,
well, considering I'll be in the house whilst you're baking him and nobody else will be, I get first dibs and I'll just leave all stuff that I don't like.
which ain't very much.
Oh, which ain't very much.
There's not much of my baking that you don't like. I mean, it was like I made the mandarin and pineapple cheesecake yesterday.
When you said you'll have to do a full buffet.
I only bake. I don't do sandwiches and whatever. That'll be Chris's department. He can do the sandwiches. I'll just bake the cakes.
I'll just
So, so yeah, you know, I mean, it's same as I say. I don't think Callum were overly enthusiastic about it. You know what I mean? But because it were pineapple and mandarin, I think it was something like what we wouldn't normally have, if you know what I mean. Chocolate chip cookies are my favourites. Well, I'll bring some chocolate chip beef burgers. No, thank you. You can leave them at home. I'm not 65, Chris Hugitt. I'm 43. So yeah, I'll just show Tony the recipe that I'll be using. I have made them a time or two. So so yeah, so it is a tried and trusted recipe. So yeah, that's the ones that I'll be making tomorrow evening. Yeah, I'm forgetting what day we're on. He told me you were 100. So yeah. No, I won't knock them, but I'm not be trying them, Wakey. Somehow I don't. Burgers and chocolate chips don't go together.
No.
So I mean, it's what with that other night, beetroot and some other, something or other.
4, 5 now. Were it 4, 5?
So I'm still. Thank you, Dennis. He says I'm still Jeanette's toy boy. Well, yeah, there's that truth about it because she's still younger than Chris anyway. So
Yeah, but he's still getting his bus pass before me.
he keeps on about chocolate chip sweetbreads. I know what sweetbreads are, Wakey. And no.
That's Wakey told again.
You've got to put these fellas in the place. Okie dokie then, Amjad. Oh dear. I forgot how to do it. It's been that long.
Are you sure his internet can have the leak?
There you go. I've just put the panel link in. So if anybody hasn't watched my latest vlog, it was uploaded yesterday and it's mandarin and pineapple cheesecake. Relatively simple to make. I wanted something after Sunday lunch. I got pineapple, I got mandarins, so I just basically...
Yeah. Voila.
I hope you've got plenty, Dennis. It says, me and you, Jeanette, with some body chocolate. Yeah. You know, about a gallon drum of it. Yeah. Sounds like a load of balls to me, Wakey. Yeah, we all know what sweetbreads are. Oh, dear. He says it's my birthday. I can have what I want. Oh, dear me. You need a big paintbrush. Okay, then, Amjad.
That's your vid.
Oh, yeah, that link is to my latest video. I hope you've got a big paintbrush, Dennis. Hang on a minute. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Devlin.
Hello.
So Dennis has been a little bit saucy on about body chocolate. So I hope you've got a big paintbrush.
How are you, Jeanette?
How are you?
I'm good, Jeanette.
Good, good. I hope you're
How
not
are
getting
you?
too bored.
No, I'm not getting bored, no.
So have you had a crack at the cookies yet? This red velvet ones?
Do you want to hear a story, Jeanette?
Go on then.
So basically, me and my mum baked a cake on Saturday, and it tastes really nice. And my brother was like, "Oh, I hate your cake." So then my brother baked a cake yesterday, and I was like, "Oh, my cake's better than yours." I'm like, "Go away."
What did he make then, and what did you make? Were it just a Victoria sponge or?
I made like a vanilla cake, and he made like a vanilla cake, but he said his one was better. I was like,
but he's bound to say that because it always tastes better when somebody else bakes it, if you know what I mean.
because my brother used a BBC Good Food recipe.
Yeah.
I used I think Mary Berry's.
Ah, yeah. Well, I've used both actually. So
hello everyone in the chat. Hello Wakey. Hello Tony.
I like Mary Berry's recipes, but I also like the BBC Good Food site for certain recipes, if you know what I mean.
I'm always on the BBC Good Food site. It's really good.
Oh, how it keeps coming up with these weird things.
What's we just said there?
Beetroot and Stilton cake. No,
Oh, dear.
I can't have alcohol.
beetroot and Stilton.
What is Stilton?
It's cheese.
Oh,
You mean to
No.
tell me you've never heard of Stilton cheese?
Yeah, it's
I'm not sure about that, Wakey.
Yeah, it's smelly
No.
cheese as well.
No, Wakey, it didn't have a soggy bottom.
Oh dear.
You know what I'm gonna say now?
What?
Sausage surprise.
Sausage surprise. But yeah, there's something amiss if you've got a soggy bottom, you know, you've not cooked it right, or
No,
so obviously
my mum used she used butter on the baking tray.
Oh, I always
my brother-
I must say that I always use,
And my
you know,
brother
it
used
says either cooking spray or cooking oil, but it comes out too oily for my liking when I use cooking oil, because I use
My
a lot of
brother-
that spray. You know what I mean?
My
I
brother
beg your
used
pardon?
greaseproof, you know, the baking parchment paper.
So I basically I use butter and then I put the baking parchment and then I give it another coating once I've. So
I finally got my StreamYard working on my phone. Don't know what happened the other day.
oh,
Basically,
Tony says it's not very nice, cheese Amjad. You're not missing much.
it's not very nice. Okay.
But no, it's Stilton. It's an acquired taste. Let's just say it's Stilton.
So basically, what happened is I clicked on the StreamYard link the other day because I want to show you my cupcakes I baked. And then basically it said camera problem, but I was on my phone. So then I went on the settings on my internet web and I had to put everything like on, like everything switched on. But luckily it was working.
But same as Chris says, I mean, it's like when he did an interview, like you said, you watched it earlier on. It took ages to upload. And I think it's because of this lockdown that a lot of people, you know, there's that many people on the internet because of the lockdown.
Yeah.
You know, that's the problem that he's been having.
Yeah.
Best times to do your uploads are in the morning, or if you wake up in the middle at night, whack them up in the middle at night. There's no bugger will be on then.
My hair.
Gordo says I sat on the grass and it was still wet. He says he had a soggy bottom.
My hair's gone so long.
But I'm growing mine. I've had my orders from a certain Miss Bella
Oh.
that I've got to keep it long. So she says, I've spoke to you. So I says, well, in that case, then I'm going to have it all cut off.
Okay, makes sense.
So,
To
but
be honest, I use my phone more than the laptop at night time. I used to go on my laptop, but I use my phone more.
God, we.
Because I don't use the laptop anymore. I use my phone in the nights now.
Well, this is it. Same as I say. I mean, I have set the live stream up for tomorrow night to do it on YouTube without StreamYard, but you need an encoding key and all this, that, and other, and the reminders on me paid. So whether or not it works is another thing.
Because whenever I go on panels on StreamYard on the laptop, like my camera keeps freezing, but when I'm on my phone, it works all right.
Oh, but same as Chris says, there's always a plan B. If that don't work, I shall just do it from my phone, but have the chat and everything up on me, on my laptop.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because I use my phone more because it's much better. Because whenever I go on panels now, I just use my phone. It's much better, and people can hear my voice clearly, which is better.
Yeah. Tony said my hair used to look like that as well, Amjad, when I was 18 up to 27. Then it disappeared. And DJ Dennis says, lol, mine disappeared too when I was 21.
Oh, okay.
I disappeared
Oh.
17 years ago when I got married.
So yeah, I can't wait for your live stream tomorrow, Jeanette. Your cookies one. I'm definitely coming for sure.
Yeah. But it were like I said, it's something that I don't normally do. You know what I mean? And it's something out the norm. You just see me baking vlogs and everything's prepared, you know, like ingredients is weighed out, etc. You don't actually see how I actually make them.
Yeah.
So
I just can't stop laughing because I think this, like, every time I come to your live stream, it just makes me laugh.
we've got some characters in, I'll tell you that much. Baldy's gold, mate. Hope you have some sturdy wellies, Simon. Because Simon actually, I think he lives in Cornwall. So
let me do my Bella impressions again. Hello, it's me, Bella, and welcome to Beauty on a Budget. Oh, I wish Bella was here.
Tony says it's a shame we can't all get Jeanette's cookies well before Chris nabs them, everyone. You've got to do social distancing, so you couldn't come in half anyway.
No. I'll be eating them through the window like.
That sort of thing that Chris would do. He'd sit eating them in front of everybody and saying, "Oh, these cookies is nice."
Yeah, I can't wait for tomorrow.
So yeah, you know, same as I say, same as I said to Chris, I'll start off simple, you know, easy enough to make. So you know, and then, you know, like Kate's asked me to do what were it, a coconut pancake or something.
She said coconut cake.
Yeah, so Kate says coconut cake. You said the red velvet cookies. So it's like, you know, the more suggestions I get, at least I know what to aim for, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Simon says, yeah, Cornwall, lots of sturdy wellies, the sheep are fasty. But yeah, you know, same as I said, I wanted to start off simple. Kate said she's going to be watching and hopefully making them at the same time, but obviously not while I'm live. Yeah. Well, she might be making them while I'm live, but you know, and this is what my channel's all about. I like, you know, it's. I like to think that you sort of said, "Oh, I'm going to make some of them tomorrow." You know what I mean? I like people to say, "Oh, I'm going to have a crack at making that." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and that's what my channel's all about. You know, it's, you know, I'm not a qualified baker. It's just like years of experience. And it's, you know, I like people to say, "Oh, well, I'm going to have a go at making that," or, you know.
Yeah. So you're going to be using,
but don't forget to comb your hair, Simon. Don't want any ugly ones.
So you're going to be live streaming through YouTube instead of StreamYards?
Pardon?
You're going to be live streaming through
YouTube? Well,
instead
that's the plan. I have set it all up, and the reminder thing has come up on me on my channel.
Yeah.
So that is the plan, but it says something about encoding and some blah blah blah. So if that doesn't go to plan, what I will do is I'll set my phone up, and watch the chat on the computer. For those weddings that have been cancelled during this lockdown, God is giving you a second chance to think about it.
Wow.
Don't forget to comb your hair, Simon. Oh yeah, come through the computer screen like virtual reality, and hand comes out and grabs. Jeanette's cookies when Chris back his turn. That would be cool, me thinks.
That could be this.
To be honest, the vanilla cakes we baked, they were so nice.
But this is the thing. I mean, it's like Chris says. I mean, it's like a lot of people say that they can't bake. It's just having the patience to actually bake. You know, everybody can bake if they've got the patience to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's just Wakey's put, by the power invested in me, you may now wave to the bride.
Because with the Angel Delight cupcakes, when I baked them, I put Angel Delight powder in the cake mix. I'm not going to lie, my cakes didn't dry out, surprisingly.
But you see, same as I was saying the other day, it's all about the measurements, you know, if you weigh them out properly, if you get the right ingredients. You know, you put your oven on beforehand to warm your oven up, you know, it's all about timing.
Because with the cake mix I used, I put the cake mix in, but instead of water, I put did you see the YouTube link I put on the cupcakes post on Facebook?
I can't recall.
Instead of water, I put whipping cream, and not gonna lie, the texture came out all right.
But you see, another alternative is buttermilk as well, Amjad.
Yeah, I actually heard people about that.
Yeah. Another alternative in using either whipping cream or ordinary milk is to use buttermilk, and that supposedly makes your sponges light and makes them last a bit longer.
Some people put in sour cream.
But you see, I'm just going to say bye to Tony. See you later, Tony.
See you, Tony.
But, you know, I mean, it's like when Chris baked that cake, that were buttermilk.
Yeah.
It's supposed to make it.
You mean Mr. and Mrs. Floob?
The buttermilk is supposedly, it makes the sponge lighter and it's supposed to keep it fresher longer. So buttermilk works beautifully. That's what I'm saying, Wakey. How did he become such an expert on baking?
Because he likes his beetroot.
It's all right. Gordo says, I have the most loving wife. Last night I woke up with her holding, as I'm Jad gone, holding a pillow tightly over my face to protect me from the coronavirus.
Posted that last night, I think, or the night you were drunk.
Yeah, he's probably forgot about that. Being as they were a bit inebriated.
Yes, that's the word I was looking for.
Yes. Inebriated. You're on the old pop.
The old mate, Bruce. Sorry,
he says his uncle came.
I could have said, hello, uncle. Could have said hello.
But I'm not be going on for much longer anyway, because it's 11:05 now. So
time already.
Yeah, 2 hours and 3 minutes I've been going.
Yeah, but she does that to you every night, mate.
Yeah, he says I've been baking for many, many years and not with shop bought cake mix. Well, I'll tell you what, Wakey, when this is all done, we'll come to yours and we'll do a baking collab then, should we?
I'm just going.
Okay then, Amjad, and I will see you tomorrow. So yeah, I'll pick a recipe out for us to make. You know, all from scratch. Because same as I said to Chris, I mean, no disrespect to a lot of the baking channels out there, but from what I've seen, a lot of them use, mainly in the States, they use cake mixers. And I says, well, that defeating the object, because it's already made for you, really. you know, every recipe I do, it's done from scratch. So, you know, well, in my opinion, but it's only my opinion, the same as I say, but it's defeating the object if you're not making it from scratch. So, you know, we'll let her do that then, Wakey. I mean, you know, when all this coronavirus and whatever's, you know, we'll have to bake some cupcakes, and don't include Stilton cheese or beetroot or burgers.
If you're not making in a building site, then no problems.
Or either that, Wakey, or you could come here. He's backing out on it now. So, yeah. So yes, right. I'm going to get off, being as I'm going to go live again tomorrow at 9 o'clock. But Peanut is okay.
What?
What?
I don't know what that one's about.
Oh. Butter is okay. Peanut butter is okay. I don't know. Simon's talking in riddles now. Right. I'm going, guys. I will see everyone tomorrow evening at 9 p.m. So be there or be square, and I will see you all tomorrow for the live baking. Bye.
It's about 10 hours behind it.
Oh, bugger.
No way, he says, I've got some recipes from my gran. She was a cooking service in